Okay, so what was the 5 things that we're not allowed to do on Yom Kippur? 5 things.
Eat.
Eat is definitely one of them, and
What?
drink. That's included
Sleep?
in eat. You're allowed to
during
sleep. You can
yeah,
sleep
in the
as much
night,
as you
yeah.
want on Yom Kippur. There's no issur to sleep. However much you want, you can sleep.
What about during the day?
You can sleep during the day. There's no issur to sleep during the day. You're going to miss out your tefillah. You want to try and pray. That's the day for praying. It's not a day for sleeping, but you're allowed to sleep. There's no issur. But we're not allowed to eat or drink. What's that for?
Work.
Shoes, leather.
Oh, leather shoes. Yeah, you're allowed not to wear leather shoes. What else?
Tashmish hamita.
Yes.
Marital relations.
Relations. Yeah, with marriage relations. 2 more. Come on, 2 more. Okay.
The obvious ones like cook.
Yeah, so now all the ones for Shabbat, but apart from what you're not allowed to do.
No, we talk about shower, obviously.
Yes, shower. Rechitza is number 4. And number 5 is what everyone forgets because it's not so common. But sicha. Sicha is ointment. Okay, so we're going to talk about all these 5 in short and the exceptions for them. So let's just start with shoes. Okay? Shoes. Something which is leather shoes is prohibited. What if it looks leather? Right? Today there's a lot of fake leather shoes.
It's okay.
Absolutely fine. There's no problem with something which looks like leather shoes. Sport shoes, even if they're very comfortable, is halachically allowed. There's only one chumrah of Rabbi Yashiv that a person shouldn't wear the most comfortable shoes. But according to halacha, you can wear any sport shoes or comfortable shoes. That's fine. If you're wearing shoes that have just a strap, leather strap, like sandals, but the base is rubber and only the top is leather, that's also fine. Because the issur is only that the base shouldn't be leather. Where your foot is touching shouldn't be leather. Children should also be taught not to wear leather shoes. And even from a young age, but if they put on the shoes on their own, if they are under the age of 5, if they're young, then they can leave them on. They'll have to stop them. But you should train your children also not to wear leather shoes also on the day of Yom Kippur. What happens if somebody has I don't know how it's common, but if somebody has a wound on his foot and he needs to wear leather shoes. Or if he's a chole she'en bo sakana, a chole or yoledet, they are allowed to wear leather shoes if they need to. Okay, but that's not what you do. So leather shoes, anything which looks like leather is fine. Comfortable shoes is fine. If the top is leather, is also fine. Only the bottom should not be of leather. If somebody is in shul and he forgot, you take off your shoes. It's better to pray in your socks than to pray in leather shoes. Leather shoes is a prohibition. And some people forget about it, and the rabbi should remind anybody in the synagogue. If you come to the shul, take off your shoes. Okay, rechitza, washing. What does washing include?
Basically everything than the tip of the fingers.
Yeah. So the tip of the fingers, even the tip of the fingers, if I just want to wash my finger just for fun, that's also not allowed. The only time I'm allowed to wash my finger, in the morning, for netilat yadayim, after the bathroom, and also bikat kohanim. Bikat kohanim is actually allowed to wash
They
the whole
did
hand.
allow antibac last year.
Again, I didn't hear that.
Antibacterial, they said it was okay to use. And that was on the whole hand.
To alcohol gel.
Pikuach nefesh. Yeah.
No, alcohol gel, you're allowed to wash. You're allowed to use alcohol gel. Alcohol gel is allowed.
Because pikuach nefesh
medical.
or because...
No, because it's medical reasons. That's why it's allowed. Anything which was for medically, there wasn't allowed. The only reason what was allowed.
No, well, it's prevention. It's not really medical.
It's prevention.
It's prevention.
Right.
It's not really. There's nothing medical about it.
Yeah, but it's for prevention.
Prevention of disease.
That's all.
Yeah, that's also allowed. So let's talk about sicha. Sicha is anointing. One second. Before that sicha, what about the kohanim? Kohanim, they wash their hands. They don't wash till the knuckles. They wash the whole hand because for them, the mitzvah, they're allowed to wash the whole hands for doing mitzvah of bikat kohanim. Okay, so let's talk about anointing.
What about, really, before Levi washes the Kohen's hands, he should wash his hands.
Yes.
What? Until what?
Very interesting. I don't know, because I don't think it's like the Kohen. I think him is also washed till the knuckles. Because it's only the Kohen is specific doing the I'm going to find out about that actually, Jeff. I like that question. Okay, so let's talk about sicha. Sicha is anointment. Okay, so it's just with hand cream, but that's what a person uses hand cream. So not on Kippur. Also deodorant, which you smear, not which you spray. You can spray deodorant, but smearing deodorant, that would also be called sicha, which would not be allowed on Kippur.
And spray, okay?
Spray is fine, yeah. The only thing is smearing.
So we're not allowed
Oils.
You're allowed
Or creams.
spray? No. So spray
Yeah,
perfume, you're allowed? No.
Yeah, you can. Oh, wait, very good. So let me just get that clear.
So
Spraying perfume or deodorant on your body is fine, but not on clothes. Also, same with Shabbat.
It's like
Same with Shabbat.
Same
Thing as, yeah. Shabbat, you can spray on your face or
on your
neck,
face, but not on your clothes.
not on clothes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, so good, you know that.
not on your clothes because.
Why? Because it's called molid reach. It's Gzera d'Rabbanan.
Yeah.
When you have, that's also good. If you want to have on Erev Shabbat, or you want to put on perfume or aftershave, if you spray on your clothes, it stays longer. Spray on your face.
What
If you
about
go
if you
to the
spray it
tax
on
room.
before Chag, before Kippur?
Yeah, before Chag, spray on your shirt, on your jacket, whatever you want. That's fine.
So when we use this, there is this thing that we smell during the tzom with this.
Yeah. Oh, very good, very good.
So we sometimes some on their hands, some put on a paper, and there is always.
Okay. So very good. Putting on your hand is fine. Putting on tissue paper is a problem. People don't know. They usually be careful not to put on tissue.
No, they do that before Yom Kippur.
Before Yom Kippur, you can put on the tissue.
During you mustn't.
They don't do on Yom Kippur.
Yeah, before Kippur, you can put on the tissue,
Yeah.
and you can smell the
Before
tissue.
Kippur.
That's fine. Al-Kujal said it's fine. Okay, eating.
But to put it on the
Can I
hand, it's
just ask,
okay.
Going to the
Hand is
tax
fine.
room, the tax room on the way back, you need to wash your hands. There's no problem, no?
What did you say? Tax room?
The toilet.
Yeah.
I call it toilet, tax room.
Okay. So what's the question?
Sometimes you need to wash your hands properly.
Yes.
With
Yes.
soap sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you need to, if it's dirty, your hand in a certain position, right? Not up to here. Okay. If your hand is that, then you can clean this part. But don't go now clean all your hands now. It's
But if you suppose it needs it, because you
Oh,
look
so that's why I
after a
said
child,
even, right.
you
So
had a
yeah,
child, you
it's
looked
exactly
after,
okay.
whatever.
So sometimes you need to change a child and your hands get dirty. So then you can wash your hand or where that area is. Okay, it doesn't have to be to the millimeter of where it is, but that whole area. Okay, if you got one spot here, you can do around it a little bit, but don't wash all your hands. That could just because of that. That's why I said even just to wash one finger under the tap, only if it's dirty. That is mitzvah rechita. You have to understand this like the level of eating on Kippur. Eating. How much is not allowed to eat? Even 1 crumb on Kippur. And to drink is even 1 drop. Now there's one big difference between fasting of Kippur and other fasts. For example, today was Tzom Gedalia. What happens if somebody made a bracha, you forgot it was today was fast, Tzom Gedalia, you said Shakol Niya Bidvarim. Now what do you do?
You taste.
Yeah, so on
You
Tzom
taste.
Gedalia, on
You
other
taste.
fast, you taste the drop,
You taste.
and you continue fasting. It doesn't mean you've broken your fast. Is you continue fasting. But on Kippur, you don't taste. On Kippur, you say Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, and you don't taste anything. Now, children should not be fasting under the age of 10. According to Rabbi Vadia, from the age of 10, they can start fasting a little bit. That means they usually have a breakfast at 8 o'clock, wait till 9. 9, wait till 10. If they're already at 11 or 12, then they can fast maybe till half a day. And then from Bar Mitzvah onwards, then they have to fast the whole day. Okay. Chole. Somebody who is chole. Chole is somebody who is sick and he's
Depending on medication.
yeah. One second, I just skipped the page of my notes. Chole she'en bo sakana means somebody who his whole body is feel faint and he has to lie down. That's the definition of somebody who's chole she'en bo sakana. Okay, somebody's got fever, 38 or degrees or more. Okay, somebody who feels that they're nauseous. If there's no actual danger to fasting, then he's not allowed to break his fast. Okay, he can leave. He might not be able to stand in synagogue. He might have to go home. He might have to lie down and sleep the whole of Yom Kippur. But it's better to sleep the whole Yom Kippur and not pray one word than to drink even one bit. Now, if he tells you, listen, just give me a coffee, one drink, and then I'll go and pray in synagogue and I'll do the best tefillah. He said, no, don't pray. I don't need to tefillot. I need you not to fast. Why? Because fasting is the da'waita. That is in the biblical obligation to fast. Praying, that is, you can call it a rabbinical suggestion. Why? Because it's good to pray to do teshuvah. But the main obligation is to fast. And if someone, he needs to take care of his wife, because his wife is not well, Bella is the whole day at home with his wife, helping her and not going to synagogue, just to make sure that she's able to fast. Let's say if she can't fast on her own, because she needs to be with kids and that, so be at home, you help your kids, let your wife sleep the whole day, don't go to synagogue. If they can do that for us. If someone needs to take a pill, okay, medication. So let's say if someone has a headache, can he take a pill? Can he swallow the pill?
Yes, but with no water.
Okay, very good, Joe. That is exactly, without a drop of water. If you can swallow it dry, then you can take the pill. Somebody who has to take medication, okay, if he's on antibiotics, or
So
if he's on medication.
if you just have a headache,
Yes.
if you just have a headache on Yom Kippur, can you take a pill? I mean, must it be more severe?
Yeah, so it has to be severe enough that you've got like a migraine that you need to lie down. That's how much severe it needs to be.
And what if it's a normal headache that prevents you from praying? Really, matik ad kedei kach that you want to pray, but you want to get rid of the headache.
Okay, thank you for the question. All right, I'm just let me look over my notes. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check. As far as what I'm following down here, the guidelines, it's only for choleh sheyesh bo sakana, she'en bo sakana. That by definition is not somebody that you want to just pray better. I'm going to check that up, Joe. But for the moment, the only thing I'm going to definitely allow is somebody who needs to lie down because he's got his migraine. Then we can allow him to take a pill by swallowing it. Or if you can't take it without water, then you can take it with bitter tea. That means you can have a drop of water, but not water, with a tea bag that it's bitter, no sugar, that it's bitter, and just to be able to swallow the pill. Okay, your question is a good question. I need to find out about that. The other thing is antibiotics. Antibiotics should usually be taken after food. But according to the medical experts, if you just to take it one-off, not after food, then it's nothing dangerous about that, and it's fine. If somebody faints on Yom Kippur, have you ever been in Kippur, someone fainting?
Heard about it?
No, that's it. Okay, so I happen to be someone. What do you do is, we don't give them food, drink straight away. First way, you wash their face. Sometimes it calms down just to put water on the face, and that's enough. If it's not enough, and you see that they need more, it means he's feeling dizzy and he's fainting and he's very weak, and you see can't move. If it doesn't have to wash his face, then you give him a small amount of drink. How much is a small amount? We're talking about less than 30 milligrams. Okay, so if you take a cup like this big, okay, so maybe that's maybe 40, so a bit less than that. That's like 30.
That's the Halacha, Rabbi, because you know if there are any medical conditions, or so it's.
What's your question, Gilad? Just speak.
No, so if someone faints, so a normal healthy man, faint because of 50 hours of fasting, right?
Yes. No, a normal person doesn't faint for fasting. But in a case of medication, when there is a heter for shiurim, that means we're talking about there's a danger, or chashash of a danger, safek. Person's passed out, he's feeling dizzy and nauseous, he's feeling dizzy. He don't know what he's doing. You wash his face, okay? Now, if you wash him and you see, okay, he's calmed down, medical help is on the way, that's fine.
Medical help, yes.
Yeah, of course you call for medical help. Sometimes it takes them time to get there. Sometimes you see the guy's passing out. Yeah, he's scared. You give him a drink. There's how much it is. After that, oh, by the way, if someone has any sugar problems, and the sugar's gone down and it causes him to faint, you give him food straight away. Sugar. That is very dangerous. Then you don't wait. You don't just like wash his face. Sugar problem is immediate. You give him a boost. Even grape juice or something sugary to drink. That's what is very important. Okay. Pregnant women. Pregnant women, if there's no medical complications or medical history or any problems, then any healthy woman needs to fast. After birth, okay, if it's more than a week, she needs to fast. Within a week, then it depends. The first 3 days, then she should fast normally. If it's within the first 3 days of giving birth, then she drinks as much as she needs after birth. After 3 days, it depends if she needs to drink or not, then you give her. And after 7 days, then she's a regular situation unless she falls to become ill. Let's just talk about somebody who's been told by a doctor that they need to fast, okay? Sorry, that they need to eat. That they need to eat. Okay, and I know people, even if they're, after a certain age, you just want to fast on Kippur. You don't care about eating, even if it's going to be. Some people, they prefer to not eat and maybe safek sakana than to eat on Kippur. But it's not true. It's a mitzvah to eat. If a person is obligated medically to eat, and you know there's somebody who's elderly and it's dangerous for them, then you encourage them. There's a story of a Shlomo Zalman Auerbach.
Does it matter if it's a doctor that knows halacha or not?
Okay, so we are told that we can rely on the doctor, even for Kippur. He can be non-Jewish. If he's an expert doctor, we ask him, is it a danger if she does not eat for 24 hours? Is it going to be danger? Is it going to be safek danger also? Nowadays, there's enough Jewish doctors and Jewish medical experts to get advice from them. If somebody is told that they need to fast and need to eat, okay, then you encourage them to eat. Don't wait till they pass out before they get to eat. Eat them, and it's a mitzvah. The story is Rosh Shlomo Zalman, he was trying to convince somebody to eat on Kippur. And he said, he didn't want to eat. He said, let's do a business, okay? I have a mitzvah of fasting. You have mitzvah of eating. All right? I will give you the reward of my fasting. You give me the reward of your eating. He said, your eating is a mitzvah of ishmartem me'od lenafshatechem. That's mitzvah d'oraita. That's a positive commandment. Ishmartem me'od lenafshatechem. I'll give you my mitzvah, you give me your mitzvah. It's worth more. Now, only after he said that, he convinced him to eat. And he managed to eat. Okay, the other positive mitzvah that we have to do on Erev Kippur. Erev Kippur is to eat and to do mikveh. Mikveh is very important. It's a big ma'ala of mikveh before Kippur. A person should try to do mikveh, even if you don't go to the mikveh usually the whole year round. Erev Kippur, find the time to go to mikveh. The other thing is eating. From the very second that you wake up in the morning, try and always have something in your mouth, okay? Now, if you're not used to it, have a small piece of small sweet. And Reb Chaim has a packet of sweets, then he just pops in sweets in his mouth the whole time. Okay, so you don't like sweets, you can have menta or something, or eating. Everything is in it. Why? Hashem wants us to have strength and power to pray on Kippur. If you eat beforehand, you're healthy, you have more koach. Someone who eats on the Erev Kippur and fasts on Kippur, it's considered as if he's fasted for 2 days, like the 9th and the 10th. And it's like double fasting. And I know some people, they even fast on Chet Tishrei. They fast the day before Erev Kippur, then they eat on Erev Kippur and fast on Kippur. And then it's considered as if they fasted for 3 days. Fasting for 3 days is kapara, like for 27 days of fasting. So that is the positive way to look at Kippur. To eat beforehand, eat Sudat Mafseket. And Bezat Hashem, I wish everyone Gmar Chatima Tova. Thank you for joining us this year. I hope you enjoyed this year. Is there any further question? Joe, I'll get back to you for your question.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Send it on the group. Thank you very much. I wish everyone Shana Tova. By the way, next week, do you want another shiur before Sukkot? Or what do you want to do? We've got Kippur next week. One day is Kippur. Wednesday?
Yeah, Thursday night finished.
Thursday night?
I don't know.
Falls on Thursday. I don't mind giving a week break.
Tuesday? You want to do a break?
Wednesday night, Thursday.
Wednesday night, Thursday is Kippur.
Yeah.
And then Sukkot is going to be Monday.
Yeah.
So either Sunday night or Tuesday night, if
Or
possible.
maybe Chol HaMoed,
You want to do Chol HaMoed?
The week after.
maybe.
So we take, is that okay? So let's just take the vote. If you want to shiur before Ki Sukkot, it's going to be tight. So maybe we'll do Chol HaMoed. So
Yeah,
we'll take a week break and we'll come back for Chol HaMoed.
Yeah.
that's good.
Does that sound good for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to wish everybody Gmar Chatima Tova,
Gmar
fast well.
Chatima Tova,
Well,
Chazak V'Ov.
Chag Sameach.
Shana Tova.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the shiur.
Rabbi.
Shana Tova. If you do
Since
good masim tovim.
I'm not going to see you before Sukkot, I'm going to ask you the question anyway, because I'm not, you won't be able to answer it. If first day Yom Tov is Shabbat,
Yes.
and the mitzvah of Abba Minim is on only the first day, you have a problem, don't you? You live in Israel.
Well, yeah, but no, we don't have a problem. First of all, it's not relevant this year.
No, I'm talking about this year. I'm talking about
General. Okay.
I'm talking about
Yes.
in general, not this year.
Yeah, so you don't have the mitzvah d'oraita on the first day. But you don't have the mitzvah either. It doesn't matter where you live. When the first day is on Shabbat, there's no law.
No. But we have a second day. We have second day Yom Tov. So we in a way it's okay.
Nachon, but even the second day Yom Tov is only Darabanan.
Yes, we know. I know that.
Yeah, so you haven't gained anything really much from that. We also have a second day. You don't gain anything. It's better to be in Israel for all purposes. Yeah,
No,
no
obviously.
benefits, so, okay. No
obviously.
benefits.
No, this
Fine.
came
Oh,
up.
wait.
It came up in Masechet Sukkot, at the end of Masechet Sukkot.
Nachon.
Yeah.
Please, if anyone has any halachic questions regarding Kippur or Sukkot, I'm available on the WhatsApp. You can send it on the group, or you can send it to me privately. We have to discuss. Wish everyone Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom.
Not about fast well.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you,
Rabbi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, Joe. Good question, Joe. Thank you.